Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Today I want to talk about Gwen Stacy, what should have been a 5-issue miniseries written by Christos Gage with art by Todd Nauck. Now, usually I like to start these videos by checking out the covers for each issue, and this is it. So what happened here was Gwen Stacy issue number 1 came out in February 2020. Issue number 2 came out in March, at the beginning of March, and then the stuff happened and the whole miniseries got put on hold indefinitely. Fortunately, it's coming back. All 5 issues are getting released this August in a giant size issue. That's right, Marvel is gonna release a trade paperback as a single issue. It's kind of weird, but at least we are getting the whole miniseries. Until then, however, I do want to talk about the issues that we do have so far. So first of all, I have issue number 1 with an amazing cover by Adam Hughes. Also issue number 1 with an equally amazing cover by J. Scott Campbell. And issue number 2, again Adam Hughes on covers, and just look at these. These look so beautiful, they're absolutely gorgeous. And they go so well with another Gwen Stacy cover that I have. This one is for the Symbiote Spider-Man issue number 1, done by Stanley Archie, and this cover also makes a special appearance in another video that I posted. Do check out my top 10 Archie covers. I'm sure you'll get a nice surprise there. Okay, so what is this series about? This is about Gwen Stacy before she met Peter Parker in college and before everything that happened in The Amazing Spider-Man. Here we see Gwen Stacy running for high school president, helped by her best friend Harry Osborn. And it's just lovely. Christos Gage does a really nice job writing this, and Todd Nauck does an amazing job drawing it. Of course, each panel is helped by the colors of Rachelle Rosenberg, and everyone just complements each other really well. This is a very Archie Comics feeling mini-series, and it's a nice time, it's a great time. The timeline is a bit weird. So this is before Gwen and Peter go to college. At the beginning of the Marvel Universe, as we know it in comics, we get a news report here with Reed Richards returning to his university. There are a lot of callbacks to a lot of early Marvel comics. We'll get another news report about Uncle Ben getting shot. We'll get a cameo of Peter reading about adhesives. So we kind of get a feel that yes, this is set in the early 60s, but the technology is way too modern for that. So we get the early 60s stories set in a modern time frame, you don't have to think about it too much, and that's kind of this whole mini-series. It's like, don't take it all that seriously, just have a nice time. So I mentioned Gwen Stacy in high school running for high school president, but that would be pretty boring, although of course some people might enjoy that. Ergo, all the Archie comics that we have. But we also get another story arc here, and of course it involves Gwen Stacy's dad, which is Captain George Stacy, and all of the crooks that he has to deal with. Here we have him investigating the Lucky Lobo gang, and the new boss of the gang. It's an actual war among three people. Who's gonna win? And as the issue moves along, we get to see George Stacy getting framed and actually getting shot. He, of course, tries at first to fight this, but we'll see mobsters are not nice people, and with some very nice persuasion, George Stacy decides to let everything go. But of course, his daughter won't have any of that, and she decides to fight for her father and clear his name and get to the bottom of this. And if that's not enough action in this high school centered story, we also get the Green Goblin. So it's a lot of stuff here. It's a lot to unpack. It's a really nice beginning for this mini-series. I personally can't wait for the whole series to come out and see where Christos Gage goes with it, because again there are a lot of elements here, and it should be a nice read. The first two issues are definitely a joy, and again it was a very pleasant start for the miniseries. The first issue also has some really nice bonuses at the end, and I do want to give a shout out to them. So here we have a nice story, one page by Sean Ryan and Gustavo Duarte, with Gwen Stacy acting as a cop with her father's stolen badge and shutting down these kids' lemonade stand because they're actually selling lemon scented toilet cleaner. Nice little gag here. And we move on. We see this really nice double page spread with a lot of Gwen Stacy's filling out a lot of superhero roles in this universe with the Gwengers. I don't know if this was a prelude, a preview, or if this is actually what inspired the current Gwenverse series, but here we go. Again, really nice art here. And the final little bonus, we have a futuristic setting with Gwen Stacy just annihilating a bunch of hobgoblin mutants. It's pretty weird. But again, a nice bonus at the end. And we also get this, and this was very cute. We get these paper figures, cutouts, how we could dress how Marvel's #1 sweetheart. And again, great callback to a simpler time. Of course, very impractical. I mean, you can't actually cut these out. They should have been on separate pages, but still, really, really nice. And again, nice little bonus. And kind of a I don't know, something that it tells us what this whole series is about. Again, just a fun time, and with some nice callbacks to old comics and older times. By the way, these two pages, I'm not gonna mention this. I'm showing them, but I'm not mentioning them, except for, here we go, Peter Parker cameo, reading about advanced adhesives, really nice stuff. But again, and we're moving on. Okay, and that was it for my short little review. I tried to do this as sort of a preview to the special one-shot that comes out in August, so if you liked what Christos Gage tries to do with this miniseries, and if you liked Todd Nauck's art, and come on, why wouldn't you? I do hope you'll check it out, get that one-shot, get the whole story, and again, try to enjoy it because, in my opinion, this is definitely a recommend. Before I go, I do want to remind everyone about the special giveaway I'm doing, where you could win a Fantastic Four Volume 1 Omnibus by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. All you have to do is make sure you're subscribed and comment on any video I have posted and will post between June 13 and July 13. That is the timeline of the giveaway. So again, if you want to win a Fantastic Four Omnibus by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, make sure you're subscribed and comment on the videos from June 13 to July 13. Okay, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.